Hello, cherished guests. Before we begin, just a few brief housekeeping notes. May I ask that all mobile phones are switched to silent and popped away so we can all be fully present for Jim and Toula during this special moment. Jim and Toula ask that you allow the professional photographer to be the only one taking photos during today's ceremony. The ceremony will be conducted in English with interpretation into Greek to ensure Toula fully understands every part of the ceremony. So there may be small pauses throughout. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Finally, please remain seated until after the ceremony has concluded and Jim and Toula have officially been presented as a married couple. Thank you, and we're now ready to begin. Please all stand for the entry of our bride. You may all be seated. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Thank you all for being here today at the Melbourne Botanical Gardens to share in this very special moment, the marriage of Jim and Toula. My name is Susan York and I'm an authorised marriage celebrant. It is my honour to be here today to officiate this very special occasion, and I'd also like to introduce Jim's sister Nikki, who'll be helping today with today's interpretation. Your presence here today means so much to them. Many of you have travelled great distances across cities, countries, and even decades of shared history, to stand alongside them as they begin this next chapter together. Today we also hold in our hearts the family and loved ones that could not be here in person. Though they are absent in body, they are very much present in spirit and the love that surrounds Jim and Toula today. We are gathered here not only to witness the joining of two people in marriage, but to celebrate a love that has endured time, distance, and life's many twists. A love that has found its way home. At this time, Toula will be given away by her son Nikos and daughter Eleni as a symbol of love, support and family together. Nikos and Eleni, do you give your mother Toula to Jim, acknowledging their love and supporting them as they begin this new chapter together? Thank you both for your blessing and for your standing with your mother on this very special occasion. We have gathered in this beautiful place to witness and celebrate the marriage of Jim and Toula. A love story that has begun many years ago, was paused by life and has now found its way back, stronger and wiser than before. Today is not just a wedding, it's a reunion of hearts, a celebration of devotion and a reminder that love is never lost, it simply waits. Jim and Toula first met as teenagers in Greece in the mid-1970s. They fell in love during their high school years, sharing dreams, laughter and the excitement of first love. Life, however, took a different path, and for many years they lost contact, yet the memories of their youthful courtship remain with them, cherished and never forgotten. Years later, through the connection of modern life and Facebook, they found each other again. Jim travelled back to Greece to meet Toula, and what began again was not simply nostalgia, it was a second courtship built on shared history, friendship and a deep understanding of each other. Today, they stand here ready to continue their journey together, surrounded by their loved ones and the families they have built along the way. We now welcome Jim's son Nicholas to come forward with a reading called I Will Be Here by Stephen Curtis Chapman. Thank you, Nicholas. Nikki, if you could please come. I'll read the motion and then Nikki, you will say it in Greek for me, please. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage according to law in Australia is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life.
I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I will remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage according to law in Australia is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life.
Do you mind just repeating that again, please?
The whole of
Yes,
them?
please.
I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage according to law in Australia is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life.
Perfect. Thank you. Jim and Toula, today you stand here not by chance but by choice, drawn together by love that has waited and returned. Before you make the promises that will join your lives forever, I ask you, Jim, do you take Toula as your wife, to love her, to cherish her and share with her in all that life may bring?
I do.
Toula, do you choose Jim as your husband, to love him, to cherish him and to share with him in all that life may bring?
I do.
Jim, please repeat after me. I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present
To witness that I,
To witness that I,
James Stephen Peters,
James Stephen Peters,
take thee,
take thee,
for Toula Christa Christakos,
Toula Christa Christakos,
to witness that I, James Stephen Peters, take thee, Fatula Carissa Christophus,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Okay, now you, Toula. I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present
I call upon the persons here present
To witness that I, for Toula Christa Christophus, take thee, James Stephen Peters, to be my lawful wedded husband.
to witness that I, Fatula Christa Christos, take thee, James Stephen Peters. I don't actually have the next one.
To be my lawful.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
to witness that I, Toula Christa Christakos, take thee, James and Stephen Peters, to be my lawful wedded husband.
To witness that I, Fatula Christa Costa, take thee, James Stephen Peters, to be my lawful wedded husband.
Jim and Toula have written personal vows to one another. Toula is now going to read her vows to Jim, and Jim is going to read his personal vows to Toula. Olivia is now coming. Can you please come up to present the rings for the couple? Jim and Toula, the rings you hold are a symbol of the promises you make today, unbroken circles reflecting a love that has endured time, distance and change. Jim, please take Toula's ring, place it on her finger and repeat after me. With this ring I choose you.
With this ring I choose you.
Toula, as you place the ring on Jim's finger, please repeat. With this ring I choose you.
With this ring I choose you.
Jim and Toula, you have made the promises required by law and have exchanged rings as a symbol of your love and commitment. I now pronounce you husband and wife. I invite the new married couple to seal the ceremony with a kiss. We will now move on to the signing of the marriage register. I invite the witnesses Nikki and John to please come forward to join Jim and Toula. For everyone else, please remain seated, relaxed and enjoy the music while the legal paperwork is now completed. Thank you. All right, Jim and Toula.
All right, Jim, you are there. Just there. And just here. And you're there. Just here. Just here. And just there. Beautiful. You're John, so you're here. And here. And just here. Beautiful. And Nikki, you're here. Just here. And just here. And Nikki, I just need you to sign here as the interpreter for today. yeah, let me find my phone. Perfect. We'd just like to come back to the front.
Before we finish today, just a few final notes. We will be taking a group photo immediately after the ceremony before Jim and Toula head off for their formal photos. I kindly ask everyone to remain nearby so we can catch this special moment together. Please note there will be no throwing of confetti. Refreshments will be served directly after the group photo and the reception will follow at 12:30 p.m. at the Terrace Cafe located next to the lake. Today we've celebrated a love that has endured time and found its way back. Jim and Toula, may your marriage be filled with joy, laughter and companionship, and may the years ahead bring you continued love and happiness. We wish you very good fortune as you begin this new chapter together. Congratulations. So please let me present to you all the newly Mr. and Mrs. James and Toula Peters. Jim and Toula request that you follow them down the aisle. Thank you.